What's up, everyone? My name is Joey with Wonder System AI, and today I'm going to show you how to get started with CloseBot and just how simple and easy it is. So I made a test account just to get started, and again, you pick here. So this is once you create an account, username, set your password, it takes you to this page. So decide whether you're a business or an agency. So I'm going to say agency. Let's see, Wonder System test. All right, let's see. And you can pick whatever you want. All right, what are your goals? Look at this, all the stuff that CloseBot can do. So qualifying leads, booking meetings, answering questions, reactivation, follow up, all of it. All right, we will say, let's say you've done some stuff with it before. All right, high level, look at that HubSpot, all other cool stuff coming soon. So pick whatever you want here. We'll just do other. That was from when I signed up. All right, cool. Perfect. So what this is going to do is, again, it's going to create your free account. So it is free to get started. Okay, it's that simple. Can't make it any easier than that. This is all the cool stuff the CloseBot does. So perfect. We're going to go in here. This is what your account looks like when you get started. You'll see immediately the support team pops up. They're going to schedule you a onboarding call, which is super awesome. They even give you a starter flow, which is super cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and we're going to go to dark mode just for my own sanity, if it'll let me. There it goes. All right, perfect. I'm a dark mode user. So, all right, here we are in CloseBot, right? Brand new, just got started. It's really this simple. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get connected and to get started. So what you're going to do here is, let's see, you've got your job flow. They even give you a persona. So again, persona is like the person doing the job. Again, you can read the help article, help doc on it there. This is the job flow. So this is like the job that the person is supposed to do, right? That's the easiest explanation that I've ever heard of it. And again, you can organize everything into groups. And then there's all the help down there. All right, cool. So we're going to ignore the get started checklist for now. But what we're going to look to do is, now that they've started you out with your first job flow, they've started you out with, again, think of this like as your employee. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go connect a source. So a source is, as it explains here, high level lead connector, really the same thing. Now HubSpot with webhooks, and then of course more is coming soon. All right, so we hit add a source. I'm going to say lead connector because I'm connecting to my high level agency. It's going to take me here, right? So we'll go through this rigmarole. All right, I'm logged in. I need to pull this window back up. All right, cool. So confirm that we want to install CloseBot into this account. Yes, I do. All right, we're going to look through here. Live. Let's go demo. Live demo 2. All right. Boom. There you go. It's that easy, right? So if this is your high-level sub account, your agency, your client, whoever, that's it, right? You hit next. You confirm that it has permission to make changes. And then, boom, you are connected. All right, cool. We're working through the checklist. Look at that. About 9 minutes left. I think we can probably beat that time. All right, so there we go. We've added a source. Again, you want to connect the source to the job flow. So I'll show you just how easy that is. So we'll go edit source. We'll go to, again, this is where you can kind of check. You can add users. You can turn the bot off on menu reply. All this other stuff we'll talk through later. Really cool stuff. But super simple. You'll go to the job flow. You'll click in. And then you want to go to settings, sources. It's literally walking me through this, right? So this is, again, super simple. When you get connected, so now you connected the source, couple key things here to check for. So you want to think through the channels that you're going to use. So by default, it's looking, or it's going to not respond if the AI off tag is present. That's what the red means. So it's going to not respond to tags that are red. It will respond to tags that are green. So again, if we wanted to add something here, and then this is a demo account, so I don't really have a whole lot of other tags. But if we wanted to only, say for example, respond to a reactivation campaign or only respond to incoming Facebook leads, you could tag them as they come in, and then you would basically turn this green, right? And then it would be like Facebook leads or whatever you want to call it, green. That way it doesn't respond to all your other leads. The other way you have to control this is with the channels. So again, by default, it's on all channels. And then again, this is going to depend on your source. So this is high level specifically what I'm talking about here. HubSpot's a whole other process, which we'll cover in another video. But you can pick just specific ones, right? So then that would only respond in WhatsApp. If they text or they email or the live chat, it doesn't work. So by default, all channels. But again, think about what channels you're going to use. Are you going to have a live chat widget? Are you going to have SMS? And what I typically do is I focus on the channels I know it's going to be on. I turn it just on that. I personally don't like to leave all channels because then sometimes you don't know what the client's doing in some of the other channels. But we focus on where specifically it's going to connect. But anyway, you can leave it for purposes of the demo as all channels. So boom, now that's it. Again, we've connected, and then yep, book your one-on-one. Look at that, free with any 7-day paid trial. How awesome is that? So this is the starter flow. Okay, so one of the things here that you can see from all the actions is, again, a conversation will start, and then you've got objectives, you've got statements, you've got conversation, and then stop responding. Those are kind of the, say something or not say something. Branching, you've got true or false logic, you've got switches, so it can split out to multiple. Delay variables, which we'll get into later. And then most of this custom integrations you don't necessarily need to worry about. Obviously, booking is one where you're going to need that. So we'll throw that in here. And then I think we've reached our limit in the free plan. So I believe it's 5 nodes in the free plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there you go. Again, if you wanted to, do something different, not have it go down this logic, then you could do that. So again, all it's doing is it's going to collect. So one simple objective, which is it's going to collect all this stuff here. So it's going to get full name. It's going to update that in the CRM. It's going to get their email, update that in CRM, and then it's going to get their business type. And you could, if you had it mapped in the CRM, you could map it to that so that it could then update that as a custom field in your high level. So it's going to ask those questions. Then it's going to look here. It's going to look at the contact email and determine if it's a business email. So again, not at gmail.com, at Yahoo. And then if that's true, it's going to go down the business path, learn more about what they want, answer their questions. And if it's not, then let them know they should get a business email. And then again, continue the conversations. These are conversation nodes, so those always just kind of end with a continuous conversation unless you jump to something else. But this is how simple and easy it is to get started with CloseBot. Again, if you said, hey, it's true, business is true, we could remove the conversation node for now, and then we could say, let's book them into a calendar. The thing you'll have to make sure is that you have a calendar connected to the sub account that you're looking, and I may not have one connected there. But as long as your high level is connected, it will show up there. Otherwise, you can actually pull the calendar ID from the sub account, go through that whole fun process of pulling all that stuff in. Let me check here. I thought I had a calendar, but maybe not. Okay, I do. So let's publish. Okay. And now it's live. Okay, it was that simple. We'll back out of this, go back to our agents, and then we can check in there, go back in. There it goes. Perfect. So we want to have a demo phone call with them, right? Hey, if they do have a business email, they are a legitimate business, we want to book a quick phone call with them. and it's going to go and conversationally book them into that appointment. So it's super simple, super easy to get started in. Again, 10 minutes or less, really. You can have all this live in your sub account and be rocking and rolling. So we'll cover more of all the details in a different video. Just make sure and follow the series here. So this is our CloseBot 101. The rest of these following this will be in my agency sub account, just so I can break down all the different stuff and show you guys the full features and functionality of CloseBot. But this is how easy and simple it is to get started. So, check it out. I've got a super awesome link below where you guys can get $300 off your first month or $300 off your annual plan. So check it out below, and we'll see you soon.